Good day everyone. In this video we are going to look at relations. First things first, what is a relation? A relation is a pairing of two sets of information. Now let's take your classroom for example. In your classroom you have got a lot of kids and each child has got a name. If you gave me the name of each student and their age next to their name, that would be a relation. Or I, as a teacher, I have got a list with all of the names of each student and the mark of each student next to their name. These are relations where I've got two pieces of information. Two makes a pair. So I've got a pair of information, two pieces of information that go together. Now, the paired information is always ordered. What does that mean when I say it must be ordered? I mean that it has to be in a specific order. The name-age relation will always give me the name, then the age, name, then age, name, then age. The name-mark relation will give me name, then mark, name, then mark. It will never be mark, name. It will always be name first, then mark. This is important in math because in math we're using numbers and numbers. So the ordered pair one number will always be first. And the second one will always be second. It will always be in the same order. This is called an ordered pair. In mathematics, the ordered pair is written as the x value first and then the y value. When you do that function diagram, that picture where you draw a rectangle where your function is in the middle, you notice that you have an input value, which is going to be your x value. This is your input value. And you have an output value, which is your y value. Another thing that you need to know today is what is a domain and what is a range. So domain refers to all of the starting or the input values. It's all of the x values. And range refers to all of the ending or the output numbers, which is all of your y values. Okay. In today's lesson, you are going to learn to do two things. The first thing is that you're going to take a relation and you are going to give me the relation in three different ways. I'm going to give it to you in one way and you're going to give it to me in three different ways. I'm going to give you ordered pairs. You receive ordered pairs. You need to be able to make a table, sketch a graph, and do a mapping from those ordered pairs. The second thing that I need you to do is you need to tell me what are the domain and the range for each of the relations we look at. Our first question says, express each relation as a table, a graph, a mapping, and determine the domain and the range. What's the difference between an ordered pair and a relation? Notice these curly brackets. These curly brackets refer to the relation. Everything inside, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ordered pairs inside this relation. In the brackets, you have the ordered pair. Each bracket represents one ordered pair. All of them together is a relation. So let's get started. The first thing I want you to do is to write a table from the relation. And let's do our relation in blue. So I'm going to look at my first set of ordered pairs, and that is x is 3, y is 4. So I'm going to write 3, 4, straightforward. X is 4, y is 3, so I'm going to write 4, 3. X is 2, y is 2, 2, 2. X is 5, y is negative 4, 5, negative 4. X is negative 4, y is 5, negative 4, 5. And that is how you write a table. Easy as pie, you just take the ordered pair and write it exactly as. Now, let's write a mapping. What is important for you to know about how to do a mapping is that you need to be able to write the numbers from the least to the greatest. And sometimes we use a number line to help us to do that. So on our number line, we know that 0 is in the middle and we've got positive numbers on the right hand side and we've got negative numbers on the left hand side. When we are writing from least to greatest, we are going from negative to positive, or we are going from left to right. First, we look at our x values. On our x values, do you have any negative numbers? Yes, we do. We've got negative 4. That is my smallest number, negative 4. So I put it on my mapping, negative 4. Any more negative numbers? No. So now I'm by 0. So after 0 comes 2. That's my next smallest number. 2, then 3, then 4, and then 5. That is all of my x values from left to right. from least to great. We're going to do the exact same thing with the y value. Looking at my y values, do you have any negative numbers? Yes, I've got -4. So -4 is going to be my smallest number. Any more negative? No. So go positive. Smallest positive is 2, then 3, then 4, then 5. And those are my y values. But I am not done. The next step in what I need to be able to do is I need to show the relationship. Remember, a relation always has a relationship. According to my mapping, if I read my mapping right now, I would say -4 goes with -4, but that's not true. According to the table, -4, when x is -4, then y is 5. So to show that on the mapping, I'm going to draw an arrow from -4x to y is -5. And that is how you do it on the map. When x is 2, y is 2. So I draw an arrow from 2 to 2. When x is 3, y is 4. So from 3 to 4. When x is 4, y is 3. And when x is 5, y is -4. So from 5 to -4. And that is how you do a mapping. The next thing, to graph each one of these coordinate points. So we are going to use a coordinate plane. And remember, we got x and y values. X is left to right and y is up and down. So our first ordered pair, I'm going to use the ordered pairs that they give us, is 3 and 4. In order to plot 3 and 4, I'm going to start at the origin point. I'm going to take 3 positive is 3 to the right, 1, 2, 3, just like on a number line. And then 4 positive is 4 up. 1, 2, 3, 4. So at this intersection here, this is point 3, 4. And I write the coordinates on there. Next up, we're going to look for point 4, 3. So that's 4 to the right, 1, 2, 3, 4. And 3 up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3. Point 2, 2, 2 to the right, 2 to the top, 2. Point 5, -4 is 5 to the right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And -4 means 4 down. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, -4. 5, comma, -4. Close. And my last one is -4, +5. So that's -4 is 4 to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 5 up. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 is sort of off my graph. So that's -4, 5. And that'll do. Those are the points. So we have done the first part of this thing. We have done a table, a graph, and a map. Domain and range. We are going to use the mapping domain. Domain is written with a curly bracket. So I'm going to write domain colon curly bracket. And I'm going to read my x values in the order of smallest to biggest from the mapping. -4, comma, 2, comma, 3, comma, 4, comma, 5. Close curly bracket. That is the domain. The range is the same thing, but with the y values. Open curly brackets, reading the y values from top to bottom from the mapping. Remember, we're doing it in order of smallest to biggest. -4, comma, 2, comma, 3, comma, 4, comma, 5. Close curly bracket. What does this value, domain and range, actually mean? If I'm doing domain and I look at the domain on the graph, if I look at the value -4, it means that if I go here, can you see this purple point there? This is point -4. This is the furthest to the left that I go. The smallest x value is -4. And the largest x value is 5. So if I go over here, is that true? Yeah, here we go. Right over there, the largest x value is x is 5. So I know that this graph is between, or this relation is between -4 and 5. In the same way, I can do it with the range, where I say my smallest y value is -4, which is here at the bottom. So this here is my smallest y value. And my largest y value is +5, which is over there. And I now know that my graph from left to right is -4 and +5. And from top to bottom, or from bottom to top, the bottom is -4 and +5. That is what domain and range. In this example, we are given exactly the same information. We're given a set of ordered pairs, and we are required to make a table. So let's go. 7, 6, 7, 6, 3, 4, 3, 4, 4, 5, 4, 5, -2, 6. minus 2, 6, minus 3, 2, minus 3, 2. And that's my table. Let's do the mapping. So the mapping, when we do the mapping in order of least to greatest using a number line. In my x values, I'm looking for negative. I've got two negatives on my number line: 0, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3. So minus 3 is further left. It is smaller than minus 2. Okay, minus 3 is smaller than minus 2. So minus 3 comes first and then minus 2. I hope that you know that. Minus 3 comes first, then minus 2. Next up, 7, 3, 4. Which one's smaller? 3 comes next, then 4, then 7. Let's do the y values. I've got no negative numbers, so the smallest is 2, then 4, then 5. Then I've got 6, but 6 is written twice. On the mapping, I only write 6 once. So if the number appears twice, on the mapping, you only write it once. This is important to remember. So now, once I've done my mapping or I've placed my numbers in, I need to draw the relation. So minus 3's relation is 2. Minus 2 goes to 6. Then 3 goes to 4. 4 goes to 5. There we go. And 7 goes to 6. There, 7 to 6. And that is our mapping. So for the graph, we are going to look at our ordered pairs at the top, positive 7 and 6. So let's see if this will fit on my graph. Positive 7 means I go 7 to the right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 7 is sort of 1 off of the page, and then 6 up, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it is sort of right over there, 7, 6. Next up we have the point 3, 4. That's 3 to the right, 1, 2, 3, 4 up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. Next up we have 4, 5. So 4 to the right and 5. That's 4. Then 5 is over there. Oops. So this is point 4, 5. And then we have negative 2 and positive 6. So that's 2 to the left, 1, 2 for negative 2. And 6 up, which is again off the page. So it's going to be sort of over there. Negative 2, 6. Negative 3, 2. So that's 3 to the left and 2 up. Negative 3, 2. So remember, when you do this, you are going to have a much bigger graph paper and you will be able to plot everything on there. We're going to use our mapping. Remember that. So on the section, we are going to write the word domain. And we're going to colon, open curly brackets, and we write it from the top down. Negative 3, negative 2, 3, 4, 7, close curly brackets. Range, colon, open curly bracket, 2, 4, 5, 6, close curly bracket. So my domain ends up having 5 digits, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and my range only has 4 because one of them are repeated. But this is how we only write this number 6 once. That is your domain and range. If I sketch your domain and range on your graph, I will see that the smallest x value is minus 3. So there we go. Smallest x value is minus 3. And my largest x value is positive 7, which is over here off the graph. My smallest y value is positive 2, which is over there. And my largest y value is positive 6, which is over there. So basically, it tells me the area where. Next up, we're going to look at guided practice. For guided practice, I'm going to show you the questions. You're going to try it by yourself. Pause the video, try it by yourself, and then you come back, play the video, and check your answers against mine. So what I'm going to do is, I'm not really going to spend a lot of time explaining. I'm just going to show you the answers. Okay? So, being like I did. Domain and range for question 3. Last one. Use. In this question, they are giving you the relation in a different format, and they want you to answer by giving the ordered pairs. So our first one is a table, and this is simple. So if we do question 8, remember it's easy to go from an ordered pair to a table. So in the same way, it's easy to go from a table to an ordered pair. Open curly brackets, circle brackets, 3 comma minus 2 close comma minus 6 comma 7 close comma open 4 comma 3 close comma open minus 6 comma 5 close curly bracket. That's question 8. Question 9, open curly bracket, open minus 4 comma 9 close comma open 2 comma 5 close comma open minus 2 comma minus 2 close comma open 11 comma 12 close curly bracket. And 10, oh, this one is not okay, at least they got straight lines, right? So that makes it easy. Open curly bracket, 3 comma 0 close comma 5 comma minus 2 close comma 7 comma negative 4 close curly bracket. And that's how you do this. Let's try the last 3. So here they are giving us a mapping again. I'm going to do question 11, open curly bracket, round bracket, 2 goes to 8 comma 8 close comma 3 goes to 7, so it's 3 comma 7 close comma 4 goes to 6, so that's open 4 comma 6 close comma, and 5 goes to 7, 5 comma 7 close curly bracket. Let's do question 12. So I'm going to take it one spot at a time. Let's start with that point. Open curly brackets and then round bracket. This is minus 1 x value and my positive 2 y value, comma. Let's do the next point. This is x is positive 2 and y is positive 4, close comma. The next point, x is positive 3 and y is negative 3, 1, 2, 3, correct? And the last one is x is 4 and y is negative 1, close bracket. And question 13. Start with the leftmost one. You can start with any, you can do it in any order, it doesn't matter. So our first one is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. X is minus 4 and y is 1, 2, 3, 4. Y is minus 4. My second point, x is minus 3 and y is 0. Third point, x is 0 and y is minus 1, 2, 3, minus 3. And my fourth point, x is positive 2, y is minus 1. And my last point, x is positive 2, y is positive 1. Close curly brackets. Okay, and that's the end. I hope that you understood everything.